Ness matchup where it's like, you know, a good chunk of Snake's pie chart is that grenade. But if you make him think twice on, you know, either holding it a shield and letting it detonate or throwing it, then you'll be in a good spot. But that match neither here nor there. We have Scoops and we have Deathspade. Deathspade going a little bit more Sora here for the weekend, and I'm kind of here for it. Let's see what this match is going to bring here, because I've heard quite a bit about the Brawler here from Scoops.
Yeah, they're immediately getting up in Deathspade's business, landing the up B, taking some more space here overall. They know that both of Deathspade's characters, Sora included here, of course, have a little bit of a harder time with the approach in general. They're going to need to get up in the air, and there's some committal options there. But if you're going to be just jumping right into Deathspade, they're happily going to land some aerials of their own, not quite getting as much of the nair fair loop that they're looking for, but that's okay. Sitting back here in neutral is just what Deathspade wants.
Here's the tough part about this. You would think on paper, if I'm Brawler, I want to get up close and personal and fight Sora, because that's what Sora wants to do to me. But Sora, very well aware of their place in this matchup, light as a feather, unfortunately. I know, and unfortunately sent clear to the top. This is what happens when Brawler breaks that zone. When the Rekka stops, I mean, it's time for you to basically get KO'd. So clean stuff right here on Scoop's behalf. A phenomenal start. Want to see Deathspade maybe lean more into the spells.
Nice.
And yes, there it is right there. Thunder getting it done off the top of the screen. And right now we're back to 0.
Yeah, this weekend, Ohio has been making a lot of players learn Mii matchups on the fly. This could be one of these. Deathspade doesn't have a lot of experience against this character. Obviously, a really high-level player, but there's a lot of learning they have to do, especially for figuring out what exactly that zone of danger is. And Brawler is a character kind of similar to like a Little Mac, where once they get in, they're just going to take you apart, and if you don't react in a split moment, then you just don't have it. It's a crazy good matchup check. It's really helpful in a bracket run.
That's right.
Something that a player like Scoops can make use of all the way through the top 8.
And he is doing a damn good job of it, if I may say so myself. Really laying thick here. These aerials in the corner. Dash attack. Very quick, man. Frame 6 option, of course, allows you to just kind of explode and detonate right in. But, of course, that drift away nair, especially getting Deathspade in the corner. You would think, with the movement options that Sora has in their tool belt, you would think there never should be a time where I'm kind of caught in this corner here. But Scoops is getting it done in a big way. There's the up throw. No up B yet. Spot. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I spoke too soon. There it is. Can I get another one? Whoa.
Beautiful. Yep. Nair just going to take this one away. Threatening with the up B so constantly. After that first stock dying at 79% post-hit. Deathspade has to keep some respect. Oh, nice. On up B. Not quite landing the up smash that they're looking for. They're still playing from behind on this stock.
That's right. But for how much longer? It's the million-dollar question right now. Because I've seen this sort of mentality come out from Deathspade yesterday. The Rekka is scary business, but he's a very intelligent player, and they know exactly when it's time to disengage and then lean back into the spells. That fire spell that we see most notably used by Kameme, good for ground game. Use it, let the opponent shield. If they're shielding, you have just enough time to run up and go for the follow-up, which is typically a grab. If they get hit by it and the percents are low enough, you get the opportunity to go for a follow-up, and you can start your nair strings, you know, very quickly. So not seeing any of that right now. Scoops caught in the corner and gets scooped, gets sent to the top. Deathspade right now looking like they want to start a comeback here pretty soon.
Yeah, she's having problems getting that kill started and finding it eventually. Now at 83%, we know very well that this isn't a kill percentage. Down throw, nice damage right into up B, but not quite killing right at that spot. I don't think it's sweet spots.
Okay, not quite yet.
Some time, but Scoops has been really good on the reads, and there we go, beautiful one with the up smash. Scoops showing us some great mental gameplay all throughout this. We look at what really stood out to me is every time Blizzaga would land, Scoops had a different mash for all 3 of those opportunities, and Deathspade was struggling to find the kill off of it because up B isn't a guaranteed kill out of that.
No, it's not.
You need the read. It's really strong to Blizzaga someone right into an up B or like fair up air, which ends up getting the second kill for Deathspade in that stock.
It's so crazy to think about, too. I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, knowing that, okay, my up B is not going to KO, what do I use to try to keep Scoops out? I just feel like he was really struggling to figure out how to keep Scoops at bay, because this matchup sometimes could be, at least the Sora and Brawler matchup, could be a little lopsided. It's like, am I using spells? Are you at bay? Yes. Okay, I'm doing well on this pie chart. But once you break that zone, it's really the ground game, the tilts that I felt like Scoops brought to the table. That right there is what Deathspade was really struggling with. Up tilt, forward tilt, down tilt, drift away nair. A lot of that corner control right there was just a little troublesome. We're back on the main right here. The Witch with no memory, Bayonetta. Nice, gets the quick bat with them, but unfortunately falls right to the grab. And my goodness, getting a little taste of her own medicine, almost killed off the top of the screen.
something Scoops is showing us absolutely consistently. I think this is where we're going to be seeing most of our stocks going. Okay, yeah, roll on out there. Deathspade just trying to buy some space away, but Scoops is managing shield really well, getting through those witch kicks and punishing off them consistently. Even if it's just a little bit of damage off each time, the trades are always going to be going in his favor in this matchup.
That's right. So you have to make sure, we talked about yesterday, you know, keeping the hits as clean as humanly possible. You know, I know it's a task much easier said than done, but when it's Bayonetta, you have no choice. I love the mix-up. I thought we were going to get up tilt back here. Actually taking them sky high at 139%. I can't say Scoops is going to be able to survive another string at the top of the screen like that. Uh-oh.
Absolutely not. I don't even think we need to hit all 3 of the fair hits on that as well.
No.
Okay. An instant down B, trying to bait out for a kill option instead. Over-aggressive for just a moment, and another fair will take away the stock. Pressure on shield, doesn't quite land everything for Deathspade, but that's okay. Scoops missed the grab, finds the second one though, and a back air to boot. Taking some space using shot put. A really, really nasty projectile that one is.
Yeah, shot put is nothing nice right there. And of course, Scoops are very well aware of that. Love the placements right here of their special types. Oh, fast fall in there. Getting busy. What's going on that top platform?
That was huge from Deathspade to be DIing out, because that grab would have been almost certain. 30% more at this rate that we're going. Back throw isn't a kill option. Still maybe a empower neutral B, but no, a low recovery from Scoops. Keeps that one away. 197%. Now finally hitting 200% as Deathspade takes the stock. Still behind though. Basically the same pace as last game as well, if that's an ill portent for Deathspade.
That's right, yeah. Behind, but for not long. I mean, this is Bayonetta, so I mean, she turns one hit into many hits. The fact of the matter is that she's going to be able to get back on stage right here because she spends quite a bit of time off stage, and she has a sequence of events that needs to happen before she can get back onto solid ground. And then when you get back on solid ground, you meet the receiving end of a Brawler shoe there. Up smash, getting the job done. And this is not looking good right here for Deathspade.
Yeah, Scoops is once again showing us, I don't know about the Sora necessarily, but definitely Bayo experience, punishing grounded side B so consistently and so heavily like that last stock finish. Doesn't quite get the 2-frame on this one and is going to get sucked into the witch twist. An up air is going to finish it off, not getting anything more. A dash attack, though, will keep the action going.
That's right, keeping it going here right now. And I love this. Scoops is being fearless in the corner. Deathspade, of course, has to be fearless as well. In order for you to put on some real damage as Bayonetta, oh, we're chilling. Okay, in order to put some real damage on, you have to look for a lot of these witch twists out of shield, which means you have to get up close and personal on Brawler. That is something that even the strongest players in the building do not want to do while Scoops is piloting them. So great stuff right here, right now. Nice, there's the up tilt. Nothing off of that back. You want to see a little bit more of that?
That should
Rapid Jack's going to be enough.
Yes, 180%. Deathspade showing up once again. Maybe that's the read, totally just giving it to Scoops. It's putting them into disadvantage. Yeah, keeping these aerials. Ooh, combos going.
Oh, there's the up tilt.
Air dodges back to ground, though. Scoops is not going to start punishing those, barely hanging on, but not for a second. Up B, Scoops farming out the kills with up B and a second game to boot. Looking pretty comfortable with that matchup all the way through. Using the super armor supremely. That smash attack through the kick is amazing.
Good Lord. Scoops ain't nothing nice. My God. They might have just inspired me to switch from Gunner to Brawler. I don't know what's going on here.
No, there's some inspiring little custom setups that we've been seeing. And I love the look right here. We're going to see Scoop side by side with a little Shuggy, I guess. It's a perfect look. I love the mustache.
Has like this John Wick suit on.
Deathspade, okay. Doing some soul searching, deciding I want to go with maybe the Bayo experience on the other side.
You know, I wanted to see a little bit more of the back air come out from Bayonetta too. You know, even if it doesn't hit, the sheer nature of that move kind of makes the match stop. Once you see Bayonetta with her back to, you know, she's either looking for one or two things to get the party started. Back air, -5 on shield, very safe, very strong too, or up tilt to try to catch the jump in out the corner. Boom, good anti-air option, but Bayonetta's not here right here. We are on Sora, back to Sora for the potential final match here in the set. I hope Deathspade can figure some things out right here because Scoops is taking no prisoners. What's up, dash attack? Good. Okay, I'm breaking zones right here. You can't run from me. Shot put. What is this, the Olympics? Come on, man.
The shot put is great. Even better in that Bayo matchup. It's going to give a little bit less against Deathspade now that they have a lot of freedom to recover underneath the stage. A good reason to pick Town and City here as well, especially with that heightened top. What the? Oh, no. No jump in the bank, though. It was burned in order to get that jump cancel forward air and then just fast falling through ledge. It happens to all of us.
Yes.
Surely not the last one we'll see today, even when we're dealing with players at this level.
Absolutely. Again, I think it's that fear factor. I think that's starting to kind of set in right now. I think, you know what, a lot of players want to break the zone that Zora brings to the table, but then sometimes when you get in, you don't really make the most of, you know, your time. But I can't say the same right here for Scoops. Once they get in, they know exactly what it is to oh my goodness. The falling in there into something, knowing the gaps in between Sora's swings on shield. I mean, you have got to be, you know, playing with a different deck of cards to know that, okay, this is where I can go for the grab when the string stops. I'm out of here. Oh my God.
Oh, I love the subtle moves from Deathspade that get them out of disadvantage. They walked like 2 steps, turned away from Scoops to just get out of a combo earlier, and then using that shield and a dash away, or an air dodge away onto the stage. Oh no, and they overstay in shield. A 2-stock lead now for Scoops as Deathspade is on the ropes, sitting down on match point, dropping the fair. They have to collect themselves, taking a second on. Okay, the Halo, and coming right back down with the downer. Just gonna take the stock away and farming through the spells as well. Getting Blizzaga online for some early damage. They're gonna take a throw.
Okay, yeah, you tried it. I like that. Trying to get the reset on the top platform with up tilt. Keeping him on his toes. Catch him at the end of the side special. This is smart. And again, the corner control. I don't even need to be here with my normals anymore. I'm going to let the shot put do all the talking for me. Something that his Bayo struggled with, and Sora seems to be following a similar path. Thunder.
Just barely through that one. The air dodge gets out and mashes pristine, getting out of the freeze very, very quickly as well. But now Deathspade's doing a great job of building up a zone in the center of the stage, finding the fairs, and there's down tilt and the up air, keeping it going. The jump is gone, but
what?
A huge call out once again as Scoop makes an amazing mark on this top 8, knocking out Deathspade in round 1 of losers in a 3-0 fashion.
What?
Absolutely dominant. You take away that lower top hitbox, and still Town and City absolutely made his stage.
Hey, yo, my goodness, Scoops, the reads. More than anything else, more than any of the analysis we brought, the read game that I think Scoops brought to the table right there, that has been second to none. And that is knowing your character's pros and their cons inside and out. Knowing once I get in, sometimes it's not even enough for me to toss a button out. The sheer nature of me breaking that zone is going to make the opponent get scared. He's in now. They're in now. What's supposed to happen? Well, if you panic roll, if you panic jump, we've seen the up smash read, and to top that match off, the forward smash read, oh my God, Scoops with the sprinkles, nasty. Good Lord.
Rod, I don't think we saw a missed smash attack.
I don't think so.
That entire game from Scoop.
I don't think so.
Like, I have to watch back through the VOD, but I don't think a single one didn't land on its mark, and maybe a couple of them didn't kill. That's an even more insane thing to be saying. Used so sparsely, and only in moments. I mean, they're crazy reads. It wasn't on my mind at all. No way I thought that Deathspade was rolling in for the cross up on those, for
especially
both of those.
Especially not as Sora. Like rolling a Sora, like why would, I mean, you have great movement options. You wouldn't really need to roll.
Yeah, so these were not just like errors from Deathspade. These were these like call outs, like they will definitely not expect this. And somehow Scoops just did. And I mean, it's such a call out to be using. And you know it's an actual call out because of how few times they use the forward smash. So if it's coming out these times, it's not spammed F smash. It's intentional. Which is
intentional. Again, that is knowing your presence.
Next level.
Knowing how to impose your will in the match. Knowing that, yeah, once I get close, this is where the panicking starts. Everybody who knows anything about me, Brawler, at top professional level, like what we just seen there from Scoops, knows that once you let him in, that character becomes very dangerous, and it is in your best interest to not go for any trades, especially if you're a character looking for clean and safe hits like Sora and Bayonetta, who are also criminally very light. It's your best interest to get out of the way. They did that, but unfortunately enough, did it a little haphazardly, rolled right into some trouble. Scoops right there looking really good. Deathspade going to drop. Wow. I mean, kicking off this block, we told you that this top 8 was going to be electrifying, and we were not lying. So, wow. You're just tuning in at Cost 2000.